Everybody is waiting for the chapter 30 reveal, just like I'm waiting for the new Mia Khalifa video. I mean, do I really need to pay $20 to see a bitch who cannot even take a BBC?
Nope.
Ouch, it's too big, please stop it, and take it out.
Yeah, boy.
It fucking hurts my vagina.
Shut up, bitch! 5 minutes later.
It's the best day ever.
When the flash hit you, you could see the x-rays of your hands through your closed eyes.
But okay, now let's talk about chapter 30, and before that, please make sure to subscribe to my channel, I really appreciate it. So, we are very close to getting the official reveal of chapter 30. Many people believe that the PTB will begin November 1st, which is, I believe, Wednesday. My maths is my math skills are not existent, so I have no idea what the fuck is November 1st. But it's gonna be close, it's gonna be like fucking soon, okay? So, I already made a video about the possibilities for the chapter 30 and you should watch that video because I explain my opinion on all of this. I believe that the next killer will be Candyman, but it seems like many people seem to think that the next chapter will be Five Nights at Freddy. And I have never even considered this being a real possibility. I mean, Springtrap coming into the game without any survivor makes sense. Also, I'm not against Five Nights at Freddy. I don't think that it's childish or anything like that. In fact, the new movie looks to be good and I'm gonna go and watch it in the cinema soon, probably with my mom, because I don't have a girlfriend. If you want to masturbate together with me, then my Instagram is in the description down below. By the way, you have to be at least 18 years old and you have to have a big... Anyway, let's talk about chapter. During the last anniversary, Dead by Daylight developers told us that the next 2 chapters would be licenses from the big L, meaning that these licenses would be big. We got Alien, which is a very big license, and now we are about to get another big license, which makes me believe that after this, for chapter 31, we will get an original chapter, but who could be the next killer? Obviously, it's gonna be big. All of us horror movie fans are excited for this chapter, and I know that Dead by Daylight developers wouldn't want to disappoint us, so they won't just bring something like a smaller license, Jeepers Creepers, and call it a license from the big L, because that would be a cap. I think that by teasing us that these licenses would be big, Dead by Daylight developers meant that these licenses will be iconic. And what comes to your head when you think about iconic horror licenses? When I think about it, to my head comes a bunch of grandmas watching horror movies and movies from the 80s, 70s, Hellraiser, fucking The Shining, Candyman. These movies are really iconic. They have stood the test of time, and even these days, young people are becoming fans of these franchises. Predator, Pennywise, these are very iconic killers as well, and I wouldn't be surprised if one day they ended up being in Dead by Daylight. And God help me, please bring Pennywise to Dead by Daylight. It would fit this theme of Dead by Daylight perfectly. And I see many people speculating that the next killer will be Pennywise, and I really hope it will be, but I believe that it's Candyman, because it makes sense for them to bring Candyman without any survivor, since Candyman doesn't really have a survivor that survives in the franchise without turning into a villain. Candyman doesn't really have any iconic map, so it makes sense for Dead by Daylight developers to bring only the killer into the game, and I believe almost 100% from the bottom of my heart the next chapter will be Candyman. Now, talking about Five Nights at Freddy's, it's a very big license, but when we talk about iconic licenses, I would not say that Five Nights at Freddy's is an iconic license. I think that this license is too young to be an iconic license. You can ask your mom, your dad, your fucking grandma. I bet that at least one of them doesn't even know what the fuck is Five Nights at Freddy. And the reason for that is that Five Nights at Freddy's got iconic as a video game. And I think that the movie that is coming out will be awesome, and in like 20 years from now, this franchise will be considered as one of the most iconic horror franchises out there, but it's still too young. And like when I think of the next chapter, I think of something iconic. I want to see Five Nights at Freddy's in Dead by Daylight, but I just don't see them bringing this and saying that this is a big L. Like it's a big license, yes, but it's not an iconic one in my opinion. So many people believe that it's Five Nights at Freddy's, and if it's Five Nights at Freddy's, man, then I'm gonna stand in my kitchen, I will drink milk, and then I will film myself while drinking milk, and I will post the video on my YouTube channel.